Good evening, everyone. Good evening, chat. It is time, not for the reveal of the model just yet, but we are coming in here into the cafe to reminisce a little bit. I'm just going to show some highlights of Ignis 1.0 before she is put to rest forever. So that means I'm also going to be here in my 1.0 version just for a little bit. I put on Twitter that the model's going to be debut in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. There isn't like a definite 20-minute like timeline, because I'm probably going to yap for a little bit, you know, get the AdSense money in. Greedy guy. But Ignis, in the current form, is going into the dusty depths of my hard drive, and your hard drive too. Feel free to download her and use Ignis as you wish, because this is obviously a free model, a temporary model. And these 2 years that I've been using Ignis, I've been inhibiting this body, it's come to an end. It's been a wacky 2 years, a lot of games being complete, a lot of challenges complete, and a lot of new friends met along the way. Some of you guys have stuck around, some not so much, but either way, it's been some of the best time of my life, I'm gonna be honest. Even if my channel is a little bit small, being able to stream to more than one person myself has put a smile upon my face for sure. What's this scuffed ass model? True! But don't be too mean on this guy. This random Chinese man who I got the model off of for free. 07 to him or her. I actually don't know. I don't know anything about them because the website where I downloaded this model, voice crack of course, the website I downloaded this model kind of exploded. I think it was Nico Doga, like a model VTuber portion of the website. It got deleted. It disappeared. So finding this model is like nigh impossible nowadays. And yeah, I got kind of lucky. I looked at the right time and I found Ignis in the right place. I count at least 3 people. True! Yeah, this is an unscripted debut. You know, okay, listen to this, chat. 3 days ago, when I got this model in my hands for the first time, not this model, but the new model, I had an idea of how this debut went because I used my memory of like HoloLive debuts and other VTuber debuts, and I got something completely wrong. I spent 2 days, or even 3 days, I think 3 days, having a completely incorrect idea of how debuts go. For some reason, my mind swapped the idea of a debut with a outfit reveal. You know how HoloLive and other VTubers get new outfits for their models and they debut? They're different, like, structures of a stream. So I spent 3 days structuring the stream like an outfit reveal even though it's a debut. So if you watch any of the Hololive debuts, which I haven't in like a year, they all have their new model, obviously, because they're debuting. They have their model front and center in all the promotion and all that. And I kinda didn't remember that. I remember them doing outfit reveals where they hide it, they silhouette it, they do a bunch of like secret, advertisement about it like that. I didn't remember that like their models were known quantities. So I spent these past 3 days structuring the stream completely incorrectly, and I didn't realize that until like an hour before I went live. So yeah, that was a mistake, obviously. I should have shown my model on Twitter like a day ago. My bad, but whatever. I'm my own streamer. I do whatever I want. So yeah, let's do what we want. And what we want to do today, let's get rid of this cute BGM and go back to some Blue Archive classics while we yap for a second, because it's the reminiscent portion of the stream where I get really embarrassed by my old voice. Let's watch some of the Ignis highlights before I show my model. And I don't really consider these highlights, chat. Why am I to the side? Come back down. It's Ignis React to Ignis time! This is one of my first streams ever. I think this is my 4th stream ever. And I have not watched these streams in ever, actually. I don't think I ever watched these streams. So I'm actually gonna lower the BGM even lower to 10%. I'm not gonna watch this stream, I'm just gonna watch the accolades. And the accolades for this stream was beating Mega Man X4, but also there's some pretty funny moments I remember. I remember this level being pretty annoying. Jet Stingray. I remember this making me rage. I don't want to listen to my own voice, I'm gonna cringe a little bit, but I'm covering Ignis. Ignis is covering Ignis. Let's look at past Ignis with old Ignis as well. Maybe I should turn off the BGM actually. No, I'm not turning off the BGM. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Let's just look at the video without listening to myself. I might even mute it.
This is the level.
Shut up! You're not real. My voice hasn't changed that much. It's just, you know, how humans are. We don't listen to ourselves talk, you know, things like that. Anyways.
Unless?
Shut up. I can't handle it.
Well, I got this.
Okay, that happened for like 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure, on this level. I just kept dying. No, yes, it was this entire level, I think. There's like 2 sections. There's a water section, and this one was awful. I had to like replay this part like 30 times, I think.
Jump here.
I'm gonna drink coffee while I listen to myself.
What? Oh, come on.
Also, this is the old way I used to stream. I used to have an overlay. This is before I made my own overlay, and you'll see the old overlay that I made myself. It's pretty awful, I gotta say. It's pretty terrible. This was before VGen existed. A shout out to VGen making VTubing a lot more accessible for non-artistic people. But yeah, I made all of this myself. I didn't really rely on artists because I didn't have any money. I was a very poor person at this time, which is why I'm using this temporary model for so long.
Too easy. I'm too easy.
I'm too easy. What could I say? I'm too easy.
In my mind's eye, I thought it was gray.
What can I say? I am too easy. Let's just skip a little bit. I think I'm on this level for like 20 minutes. Maybe, oh, only 10 minutes. But I wanna see the end boss. I remember having trouble fighting this guy. I had a lot of backseat help.
Maybe I should change it. I'll change it when we're playing X5. Yeah, I'll change it to something.
This is back when I used to change titles.
Are there any X5 memes that I should know?
Shut up, don't speak. Doomer, a real one.
No, that ain't good. Shit, I fucked up.
I can't. Wait, what? One of my musics just broke. Let me fix that before I'll let this play out. Oh, that's why. My scuff is falling at the seams already, but I think I fixed it.
Okay, this is not a good run.
Never is a good run. I could probably beat this game in one try, now that I know all the tricks, the secrets. So Precon went down because he started BA.
Good Sigma, though.
I have...
Final Sigma.
I have pretty much all my VODs. You know, I might release all my private VODs because I privated them at the time because I thought I was going to make highlight videos of all my streams, and that would have I mean, I could do that still, but to be honest, I'm not good at editing, and I just felt like it was not worth it. I don't see a lot of streamers editing their own content. Usually it's like an editor specifically. I am blind right now. An editor specifically to like make highlight videos and stuff like that.
Absolutely zero. I assume it's gonna look like this.
How long have I been on this? I'm gonna skip ahead.
There we go.
Oh, this portion. Now, you know what's funny, chat? Hidden lore. Well, it's not really hidden, but lore of the channel. This section of the fight made me my highest viewed video ever made. 85,000 views and counting for like a clip in this section of this game. It was one of the first YouTube shorts I ever made, and for some reason it popped the fuck off. And I don't really understand why, and I don't really want to replicate the success because I'm bad at editing and Doomer is spamming memes. Lamau. Classic.
Give me a chance.
Classic,
Beat the
classic,
boss first,
classic.
though. Oh shit.
But yes, this is a very fun stream, a very good memory, and Mega Man X4, one of the first games, or Mega Man X, one of the first games I ever played on stream. This next stream, this is a lot longer in the future. This was December 23rd, 2022. This next video, where I beat Mario 64 in one stream, April 23rd, 2023. Oh, Jesus, shut up, me. So this is my old overlay. I made this all by myself. Every single asset on screen besides my model was self-made, and also, I guess, the chat box. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on this, like, self-made overlay, and you know, I made a lot of mistakes looking back. Like, I'm pretty sure I did not crop this to be divisible by 1920 by 1080p, so it made a weird resolution in some of these old streams, and it looked really, really bad. I fixed that eventually because I figured out what happened, but also I just don't know if I like the vibe of this, like the triangles, the purple. Shut up.
Ash Blossom.
What? I played Yu-Gi-Oh! This time? I guess I did. Well, Tungsten was here, so I guess I definitely played Yu-Gi-Oh! At that point. What were we doing in 2023 in Yu-Gi-Oh? Does anyone remember? Were we playing Tearlament at this time?
Shit. How did I not get this one? Nice. Okay,
But yeah, basically this stream is me just getting 70-something stars and beating the game.
only almost at 50 each.
It was
Mystery
a
of the
pretty
Monkey Cage.
pretty classic stream. I should definitely make this one available to watch because it's just me playing Mario 64. There's nothing embarrassing. True.
I could endure.
Oh, speaking of sleepiness, today was a very busy day at school.
Me playing one of my favorite games
And
of
I
all
took my
time.
first nap of ever. Basically, I've never napped in my life.
The heck is a monkey cage? I didn't see. a
Why is that
monkey
video not
cage
working?
for some reason.
Annoying.
Maybe it's at the top.
Basically,
Shut up, monkey!
I never.
Okay,
You
we're
shut
good.
up, elf. Basically, I never nap, and
No. Okay, we're good.
I thought I didn't have the capacity to, but I guess I was so tired enough. I was tired enough today after all the editing and debut preparation that I was a little bit eepy, and I took a nap. It was only an hour, and I'm not that refreshed, but I do want to stream a lot today with my new model. Some of the games we're gonna play today are Amnesia, not the Dark Descent, Amnesia, the newest one, like part 3. I forget what it's called. And this is let's go to a different level.
I hate Big Small World. This is my
Classic.
least favorite level. It's too
I don't know if that's true. I didn't really give it a shot. I haven't played Big Small World that much. I don't really have a most hated level in Mario 64. What was I saying? I was saying we're gonna play Amnesia today. I also downloaded Marvel Rivals. I'm gonna try that for the first time.
What?
And anything else, honestly. It's just vibing today. Ew, I never played Marvel Rivals. I don't know if it's fun or not. I'll give it a shot though. I also want to go back to
Hey, thank you for the follow, Saurian King.
Who's Saurian King? I've never heard of you.
Not that I have.
But I appreciate the follow regardless in the future. What happened? We beat the game. As easy as that, baby. I wanted to go back to Baldur's Gate eventually, but I'm not sure how long it'll take me to download since it's like 150 gigabytes. This is the next stream that I want to go back to. The end of Resident Evil 4. Let's turn off the BGM for this one, because I think my voice is literally the same as it is in this video. This was a fun game. I want to go back and play the DLC of this, because I didn't see any like gameplay of... Oh god, we played Smash after I beat the game. I didn't see any gameplay of the DLC, and I don't know how it is. All I remember is that Ada Wong is in the DLC.
Rifle.
Wow, I forgot about the charm system in this game. I liked the remake. It was fun. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it was a fun game, fun stream. But we beat the game in like 3 streams, and it was pretty easy for being hardcore. The next video I want to showcase is... Oh, classic! A highlight of game skill. This is gonna be the last one. I was gonna do the Melania stuff, but I don't know about that. I think we just got to Sans.
Enough chatting, enough yapping. I want to beat this game.
I think we just got to Sans.
According to the save file, I
last
did like
stream.
191 minutes or something. I don't know. How does that track?
And it took
Let's just get to
me...
the point. Okay. Gonna need a breather. Gonna need a second to
2
stretch my
hours
arms,
to
take a
beat
sip of this-
Sans.
Also, I'm not gonna be able to read
A
the chat for, like,
classic. This
5
was
minutes.
really
Bear
fun.
with me.
A definite
No, I
highlight
better
of
be
my
doing
stream.
anything crazy in chat.
I might play Deltarune.
No.
I don't know when the newest Deltarune, like, not DLC, but section of the game is coming out, but I know it is coming out
This is my favorite one.
soonish,
Very
because it was
easy,
revealed
just
on
do
the
same
Switch.
thing over and over again.
Wait, that
Press
made me
one
follow me? The sad thing about the 2-year thing is that in 2024, I didn't really stream that much. There was a lot of stuff going on in my life. I just got a job, or I just started school, question mark? I don't know, the lore is getting convoluted already. But yeah, there was not a lot of streams in 2024, and I definitely want to change that for
I guess that is the name of the game.
2025.
Press one button.
Especially with the new model. But yeah, this took me 2 hours, and then I played some Blue
I
Archive.
feel like the same stick.
I feel like me streaming Blue Archive is gonna be a bigger thing coming up, because one, I got caught up in the story so I could play all the events without forgetting shit, and also Blue Archive is coming to PC soon, so I don't have to download BlueStacks anymore. That is a huge deal, because BlueStacks is the worst. The worst! I thought you were done streaming. I'm never gonna stop streaming, baby. But yeah, there was a rough couple of months, probably even like 5 or 6 months. But nah, we're not ending stream. Never. That'd be such a waste of money if I ended stream, I'm gonna be honest. I spent like more than $3,000 on streaming equipment. It may not look like that, but this model costed a lot. And microphone, my phone, my stream deck, my PC parts, a lot of that was bought just for the stream. So yeah, a lot of money invested in this venture and not a lot of return. XDDD. Let's turn on some BGM and belly. Bleh. Why is this song not working? Give me a second. I need to figure this shit out. Click. There we go. It is time to say goodbye to Ignis 1.0. She was amazing. 2 years of streaming. I honestly was not expecting to stream as Ignis 1.0 for this long. I thought I would get a model much sooner, like a year into the stream, but I was a poor little elf. I didn't have the funds to give out to artists and riggers, and I'm honestly glad that I waited this long because VGen made this so much easier, and I probably would not have found the artist and the rigger that made my model !model for information on those two beautiful people. Thank you to them both for what you're about to see. Well, you've already seen a preview on Twitter and also Discord. Ow. But yeah, I do not regret a second of streaming as Ignis. I appreciate everyone ever who came into chat, even if our paths crossed for but a moment. I appreciate it nonetheless. And I hope that anyone who's crossed my paths comes back to see the beauty of Ignis 2.0, or as we should just call it, Ignis, Ignis Prime, Ignis Real, Ignis, the actual streamer, and not just a temporary model. I just had to look at Ignis one last time. I am gonna miss some portions of this Ignis, like, my ears bounced a lot. I gotta admit though, chat, Ignis 2.0, Ignis Prime is just like 10,000 times better than this model. I'd say 1,000,000 times better. I honestly, without hyperbole, think Ignis Prime is the best model on Twitch. Maybe not technically, like technical like details, but for what I want to see in a model, what I want to see in a VTuber, I'm hyping it too much. Let's just go to the scene with Ignis on it. Yeah, I disappeared, chat. Where did I go? I'm just grabbing a few clothes, chat. Let's turn off the lights and show you how I look now. Say goodbye. Goodbye, 1.0. Goodbye. I'll miss you. Ciao. It's a new model, so you already know how the reveal's gonna go. If you've ever watched a HoloLive reveal, then you know that there's only one way the model can be shown, and that is from the top of the screen. God, I hope I set this up correctly. Okay. There I am. Go here. Grippers first? You already know, chat. You already know. Let's turn on the lights. Ta-dun! And is that? Oh, wait, that's a mistake. Okay, 1 second, chat. Ah! I messed something up. Okay, I'll fix it, I'll fix it, I'll fix it. There we go. Luckily, it wasn't anything revealing. So, you said you want grippers first? I'll give you the grippers. From the top rope, I'm hanging from the skylight with my incredible bicep strength. Is my steppies on? I think my steppies are on. Steppy, 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 slowly steppy. The feets are here. I think my steppies are broken. Give me a second. There, that should fix it. Steppy, steppy. I'm slowly bringing myself down. Gah. There we go. Hello, chat. This is my new model. It's just 2 inanimate talking shoes. How do you like it? I think this new shoe technology is quite nice. I haven't actually looked at the shoes that closely, so I'm seeing it as much as you're seeing it for the first time. I've been focusing on my face because that's my favorite part of this model. Already better than the old one? True! So true. Let's slowly bring myself down to the knees. Chat, in some cultures, this is obscene as heck. You should not be staring at this if you're under the age of 21. We have knees. Whoa, knee technology. Huge, in fact. Let's keep going down. Let's keep going down. Actually, let's go back up. Little bicep curl and make myself a bit smaller. Smaller from the camera. I gave you a free knee show for very little. The craziest thing about this model is I'm not wearing pants and no shirt either. It's kind of crazy that Twitch allows this. Nah, we're definitely wearing pants, but I mean, at this point, you can't tell that. You can't tell that. We got a skirt, and we got hands, and we got legs, and my face tracking is broken because there's a big microphone in front of my face. Hello, chat. How do you like the hand technology? Instead of having gigantic sleeves, we have fingers to play video games with, chat. And you could also see a little hint on the Ignis clothes. Obviously, it had to be a school uniform. Anything but a school uniform would be a complete mistake. As a gigantic weeb, I think school uniforms are some of the best clothing a person can wear. You can't see my hand. What do you mean? You can definitely see my hands. You want a hand cam? I think it's hand cam time. Hand cam. Fingies. Now strip, that's for a different stream. Ah, my legs are cut off! Oh shit! That's the funny OBS issue I had where I had to make myself a bit smaller. Wait, what's happening here? There we go. You sent that a while ago, SMH. I can't read. Oh, I still have the long hair, and I got a tie, chat. And we got a big, messy shirt. Of course, I had to keep that from the old model. I was thinking of what clothes to use, and I definitely think that the big, oversized shirt is very cute and kind of iconic for the Ignis. And you know what else is iconic? I'm sure you could already see it. Let me fix OBS for a second so that I'm no longer... There we go. Another thing that is iconic for Ignis is these. What is underneath the tie, even. those I polled Discord on if I should be smaller or larger or medium or what have you, and it seemed that the consensus was that the current size of Ignis was perfectly fine. I was thinking of reduction surgery or even inflation surgery, but that wasn't needed at all. So, that is the outfit of Ignis, a school uniform. Very, very, I'd say very standard, but I don't see a lot of VTubers just wearing normal clothes. Usually it's a incredible, like, feast for your eyes, colors everywhere, spikes, horns, and crazy metallic outfits. You just never see a VTuber wearing normal clothes, which is a shame because I feel like that's more slice of life, and streaming is about being yourself. In my opinion, I wouldn't want to portray something that is so far out of the realm of possibility that it'd be quite taxing on my brain to remember all the lore. You know, my lore is pretty simple. I'm just an elf, okay? That's not that crazy. You could also see some little embellishments to the outfit. The little pins, the bomb, the skull emoji, and the hazard sign. I don't really have any lore thought up about these, to be honest. I was trying to brainstorm something because I got this model art a little while ago, but yeah, I just was too busy with things. Now my favorite part, chat. My favorite part of Ignis and the outfit and the model has to be the face. But before we get to the face, we obviously have to take note of the choker. This is something Ignis 1.0 never had, and I like it. It's cute. It accentuates the neck. But my favorite part, obviously, with it being the first thing I posted, and the first thing you should be staring at, chat, is my face. And it's unbelievable how much of an upgrade this is compared to anything I've ever done with VTube Studio. Like, honestly, this is kind of unbelievable with how good it is, and it could even get better if I want. I'm not sure, because there's an option to get a upgraded mouth tracking, but like, this is so good. I can't. Is all I can say. This model, the face, the tracking, the outfit, the hairstyle, everything is fantastic. I'd say this is a masterpiece of masterpieceness. This is it's just too good. I hope I didn't overhype it for you, and I hope you like it as much as I do, because you're going to be seeing this face a lot. But it's not just without toggles, of course. This is a VTuber. We have to have toggles. I got a couple. I could add more, but if I wanted to feel a little flustered, if I saw a certain arts on Twitter or whatnot, I could feel things. I could floosh face. I just can't. I should get myself off my screen because I'm just staring at myself, and I've been staring at myself for 3 days. I couldn't get any work done, chat. This is too cute. Ignis is just too cute. I can't handle it. I can't handle to look at myself. It's making me mad. It's making me very angry. This is how I look when I see Hikari Nozomi Blue Archive art. I just get so mad sometimes, you know? And when I see Twitter users who who frequent Blue Archive get into fights. That also makes me mad. You people should not be biting the bait that these trolls give you. You have to stand tall, proud. You cannot just fight every person you want. I'm mad. I can't even think. And then I see some of you chat members, especially a certain moderator of mine, starts with a T, ends with a 1. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but sometimes I look at him posting and I'm just, I just wanna mentally block certain things from ever seeing. This could also be a very afraid face during the stream today. I might be a little bit afraid of certain monsters. Hopefully chat can hold my hand and protect me, because we're gonna be playing Amnesia today and I don't know if I could handle it. But we might also be doing a drunk stream today, because I have an entire bottle of sake that I really want to drink, because I tried a little bit of it, a little taste, I think a week ago, and I found that it didn't taste anything like alcohol, so I'm interested to see what'll happen after a couple more sippies of it. I've only tried like 25% of a sake glass. With the sake is momo sake. It's very, I'd say it's very fruity, very delicious. So I can't wait to try that myself. Okay, you've seen me already. Let's go to the debut screen. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger so that you can see my face better. Actually, let me mess with OBS for a second. Ah, you're on my arm. Get off my arm. You creep. You cretin. You dare touch an elf on their debut stream? Ugh. I'm gonna have to get good at clicking these buttons on my stream deck, because some of you people should be banned, honestly. Drinking coffee looks silly as heck. I have a big mouth when I drink coffee. That's so cute. I can't stop looking at Ignis. She's too cute. No, what do you mean? Look at this. How do you not see the physics? The physics. Whoa. Uh-oh. My computer might be exploding. I did change some OBS settings. I hope I didn't, alright, I changed some VTube Studio settings. I hope I didn't break anything. My screen just went blank for half a frame. That scared the heck out of me. Why is this not repeating? Oh, there we go. So this screen, I'm gonna do the classic debut, show what I enjoy, show what I like, and explain and yap. But first, even though I already revealed who was my model, creator, and rigger, I should show it on screen. Jajan! Credits! As you can see, up top, Dangerous Lolly. She is the artist who created Ignis, and I really, really, really appreciate her. Every step of the process, I was asked questions on how I should look, how the vibes should be, and she was very, very communicative and professional. Yeah. So, huge shoutouts to her. I'm dropping frames! No! But why? Uh-oh. Damn it, during the debut! Why? What is happening? Oh, no. Well, hopefully the VOD isn't broken. But it seems that I might be lagging. My speed test says I'm not lagging. It might be Twitch. Is Twitch okay? Question mark. It's okay? Okay, I'll just vibe through it. But I am definitely dropping frames. I am worried about that. Whatever. So yeah. I appreciate Dangerous Lolly. She is incredibly good at what she does. Like, look at me! I just can't believe how well Ignis turned out. And now this just broke. Oh my god. Everything's breaking! Zero drop frames. Let's go. Okay, I do not know how I fixed anything, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I fixed shit. Let me get my model on screen and my face on goo. I am not good yet. Dang it, I had to restart my computer. And I also ripped out my Ethernet cord, restarted my router. It seemed to have worked though. I'm gonna assume it's the restarting of the router thing that worked. I don't know what's happening, but we're good. And we're gaming. So let's go back to the debut. Where was I? I was here in the debut stream. The V2 file's not a Bitcoin miner. True! Actually, so true! I need to be bigger. Up, 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 up. Up. Eat, boop. Up, 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 up. Okay, hello chat. You're on my shirt because I don't have any room. I need to show all my likes and dislikes. Well, not the dislikes, just my likes, okay? Stop saying dislikes, you dummy. These are all my likes. We're starting with anime as I slowly bring up my phone. So these first two, I'd say Steins Gate is the more liked. I love Fate Stay Night, the visual novel, a lot. But Unlimited Blade Works, the TV show, I actually really enjoyed. I think I like it slightly better, just slightly, not like significantly better than Heaven's Feel. But the UFO table, Fate Stay Night, is peak cinema, and I am mad, very mad, that it's only like top 500 on Mal. I don't know what these normies are doing, but if you rate like Attack on Titan higher than Fate Stay Night, huh? But yeah, I love UFO Table, and Steins Gate holds a special place in my heart. In 2010, this was my favorite anime of all time. It's grown out of my top 3 recently, but I still love this anime, and I love the visual novel as well. I haven't played it in a long time, so I feel like I kind of want to replay it on stream. I've heard that the visual novel, like the Steins Gate visual novel, streams can get demonetized sometimes, so I don't know exactly if I'm gonna do it, but it's an idea. Going up, moving up. Honestly, all of these on the list are kinda normie. I'm gonna be real, it's kinda normie, kinda shonen slop. Forgive me? Chat, will you forgive me? So the next normie slop on my favorite anime list is Hunter x Hunter. I wouldn't call Hunter x Hunter slop, of course. Hunter x Hunter's Kino cinema. Hunter x Hunter is one of the best anime, best manga of all time. But it is a shonen anime, and it is kind of overplayed. Now I'm gonna stick up for this anime. I think Chimera Ant arc is the best arc in fiction history. Is that hyperbole? I don't know. Maybe not. Like, if you say Dune's better than the Chimera Ant arc, I think you're wrong. If you think If you think Lord of the Rings is better than the Chimera Antark, I think you're wrong, okay? This is a story not of good and evil, but of gray morality. There's an old man, there's an ant, the ant falls in love. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, now that is a topic that I have to dive deep into. I am of the opinion that JoJo Part 2, one of the earliest seasons, of course, but I believe that JoJo Part 2 is the peak of JoJo. And I'd say Part 3 is the secondary peak. Everything after Part 3 and Part 2 are good. I'm not going to say they're not good, of course. You couldn't catch me with my hands. What is that phrase? What does that even mean? You can't catch me saying that JoJo Part 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, etc. are bad. But I'll say that they're not as good as Part 3 and Part 2. That could just be nostalgia speaking, because I saw those ones, I think, when they aired. I didn't read the manga before the anime, or watch the old anime. Either like early 2000s, or was it even 1990? I'm not sure. But I'm not that nostalgic for JoJo. I got into it, I think, as Season 3, Part 3 was airing, and I really enjoyed it. The one thing that I do not enjoy about JoJo, and this might piss some people off, is the fan base. The fan base of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, miss me with that, is all I'll say. The next anime, a little less normie. Still pretty normie, especially One Piece. One Piece is just the GOAT. I don't know what to say, chat. If you don't like One Piece, you just haven't read it. And if you've read it and you dislike it, you're lying, you're capping. Okay, you can't dislike One Piece in this household. If you dislike One Piece, I mean, you're not a real person, you're a bot. Kaguya-sama, fantastic rom-com, one of the best. I hope that the anime, if it ever makes a season 4, I think, season 3, I hope they change the ending, or not even change the ending, but like, I hope that the ending is less crazy, less dramatic than the manga, because the ending of Kaguya, I'd say the last 2 arcs of Kaguya-sama in the manga, kinda didn't ruin it, but it definitely lowered my opinion of Kaguya-sama. I'd say before the last 2 arcs of Kaguya-sama, its peak, it's like 10 out of 10, you can't go wrong. Every chapter makes you laugh out loud. It's just one of the best pieces of fiction ever made, until it becomes mid. And then it gets back to being good, but it definitely becomes mid at a certain point. Too many losing heroines. This is a recent thing for me. I didn't really watch the anime. I just dived deep into the manga, and then I realized it was a light novel, and I've read every single translated light novel. Actually, I think, yeah, I've read every Too Many Losing Heroine light novels, and I love it. It's peak, it's cinema. And I can't wait till season 2, which has been announced, and it will definitely be worth watching. I might even watch it on stream, if you don't mind spoilers, me talking about it, I guess. Moving on. Okay, one of them's Omega Normie, but the rest, I'd say, less normie. Bakemonogatari, or all of Monogatari, Nisei, etc. One of my favorite animes, I'd say, ever. There's some peak cinema and very hilarious stuff, as well as just a lot of heady dialogue and very dense storylines. I enjoy it a lot. I think Bakemonogatari and Monogatari in general are just some of the medium's best in class. There's more that I want to put here, definitely. I could have made this list an entire, like, huge slide. However, well, I'll talk about it. I have more things besides anime that I want to talk about. Bocchi the Rock, That's a classic, a GOAT. And I can't wait till season 2 comes out because I think in the manga, the story just gets better and better. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, Yuri should be on this list. Because I like it for similar reasons that I like Bocchi the Rock. Very, very cute, and there's hints of forbidden romance. Ooh. Forbidden. Dragon Ball Z, you know, the classic, the GOAT. Oh right, I did have another portion. Okay. Cyberpunk Edge Runner. This is something I watched on stream. I think with Tungsten here. It's one of my favorites now. I really enjoyed it. I didn't finish the reaction series on YouTube. I kind of gave up editing those because it was really annoying. The copyright system hated that series. Anything on Netflix, it seems, gets insta robot demonetized. So that's something you have to watch out for. But Cyberpunk Edge Runner is really, really good. I love the romance. I love the action scenes, the characters, the world. It makes me want to play Cyberpunk again. But I lost my save. So I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. It might. Actually, I'm thinking of doing something silly. I'm thinking of getting Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch 2. I don't know if that'll do it. I feel like it will have more bugs and that'll be more funny. But I don't know. Mob Psycho, another classic, goated, greatest of all time anime. There's just nothing much to say about Mob Psycho. Watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And Konosuba, the best, I'd say definitely the best isekai, and one of the first animated isekais to ever come out. It's just pure comedy. It's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but anime. It's just peak. You will not watch Mob Psycho? This is why, chat. This is why I sometimes see Tungsten's name and I'm just hovering over the ban button. Anyway, on to the games. This list is structured by the era of which I played them. So the first portion of the game list is going to be Nintendo baby games. No to Lover. I listen, this anime list could have had like 30 more sections, but I just wanted to get through this quickly. And this has already been way longer than I thought it would be. This debut, I think, has already been like 50 minutes. My schedule says 30 minutes at most. I don't know how this happened. I think I yap too much. And I think it's chat's fault in some way. So these are my favorite games of all time, pretty much. Mario 64, I think, is in my top 3, definitely. I don't know if it's number 1 favorite of all time, because I'm not really that good at Mario 64. Like, I'm not a speedrunner, and I don't think I've gotten all 120-something stars, ever. I usually just get 70 stars and beat the game. But I think Mario 64 is the best platformer. Every time I play a new 3D Mario game, like Mario Odyssey, Sunshine, yes, I consider Sunshine new. Yes, I'm an old man, okay. But yeah, when I played Sunshine for the first time after playing 64, I just felt like the game just did not have the same soul, you know? Mario 64 is pure soul, and every time I play a 3D platformer, I'm just reminded how good I had it with 64. Smash Bros, I don't have a specific one here because honestly I think Melee, Ultimate, and Brawl all deserve to be in my top 10 games of all time. But I'm not gonna name one specific. It's just Smash Bros in general, my favorite game of all time for sure. Favorite series of all time, Zelda Ocarina of Time. I thought Breath of the Wild would defeat Ocarina of Time, but there is just the nostalgia factor. I had an N64, and I played a shitload of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and it made me even buy a 3DS for the remaster remake thing, and I had a lot of fun with that. And I wouldn't mind streaming Ocarina of Time eventually, but I haven't had a reason to. I just play it a lot. Or played it a lot. I'm sure that my old man memory will have forgotten every single thing of Ocarina of Time, because I have a brain of a peanut, and I forget things very, very easily. This is the next section. This is my cringe section. This is where I'm like, yes, this is like some of my favorite games of all time, but also, ew, why is this on the list? Are you serious? But this was during a big section of my life where I had a Xbox 360, a PlayStation 3, and I played a shitload of FPS games. I don't regret it because I enjoyed it, but I kind of wish I played like more RPGs and stuff, more anime games. But I was a normie at this point of my life. This was during like high school stuff. So Halo 3, I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I think I spent multiple thousands of hours doing like Forge, trying to make machinimas with little red versus blue references and stuff. Playing a lot of online lobbies, meeting a lot of friends, meeting a lot of creepy old men who talk to me a lot, like on a questionable amount. Looking back, it was kind of scary, but nothing came up of it. And COD 4, another classic. I love COD 4. It's just a good game. I don't think that the remakes and the remasters have really brought the same feeling of joy and wonder as playing Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 on the original system as it did, but that's probably just nostalgia speaking. It was also a different time. I had a lot more real life friends who played FPS games with me, so I missed that a bit. GTA 4, my favorite Grand Theft Auto, honestly. I think I like this game way more than GTA 5. I'm not really an online player when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, so I never played any of the RP servers or anything. I might want to give it a shot before GTA 6 comes out. I don't know how that works though. Like, how much gigabytes of mods do I have to download in order to join one of those servers? The Hololive GTA server looked really fun, so maybe it'd be fun to stream, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Fallout 3, my favorite Fallout, honestly. I know a lot of people love New Vegas, but I just have a nostalgia brain for Fallout 3. And I don't for New Vegas. Mainly because New Vegas on the consoles was like the buggiest, brokenest game of all time. So I just have memories of crashing constantly and saves breaking and stuff like that on console, but not even PC. So it was really not my cup of tea compared to Fallout 3. Felt more polished for sure. And then here's my Valve list with every Valve 2 game. Vegas is buggy on PC, but the PC gets mods. And I think I'd like it way more if I experienced that game with mods originally, but I don't have any nostalgia for it. It's such a good game. Yeah, people say that, but I went back to it with mods and I didn't really like it as much as 3. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a Bethesda fanboy. TF2, I think I spent at least 3,000 hours on TF2. I used to have a different Steam account, so I don't know the exact hours, but I spent an ungodly amount of time on Team Fortress 2. Left 4 Dead 2, I think I played less Left 4 Dead 2 than I did Left 4 Dead 1. And I don't know why. I think it was just, I played it a lot on console. Left 4 Dead 1. And when I had a PC for Left 4 Dead 2, I didn't play it as much, and I didn't have a friend group. I think that's the sad thing about these co-op games. If you don't have a big friend group who you chat with a lot, it's a lot less fun. And as everyone knows, I'm a friendless elf, so co-op games haven't been a thing for me in a while, sadly. Dota 2, the GOAT. I've spent, I think, the most amount of hours on Steam, on my current Steam account, is on Dota 2. Let me see. Master Duel should be close to it, but I think it's not past it yet. Hours played. Yeah. So Dota 2 is 16,000 hours, or 1,600 hours. Master Duel is 1,300. I mean, technically, I guess VTube Studio I spent 2,000 hours on, so that's my most played game. But yeah, Dota 2, I haven't played this game in like 3 years, but I can't lie and say it's not one of my favorite games of all time. It is, and I definitely want to play it again, but not get as consumed as I did previously. And Portal 2, just a good game. Good game. Play it if you haven't played it. High school game started? What do you mean? TF2, Left 4 Dead 2, Half-Life 2, Dota 2. Okay, Dota 2 didn't exist when I was in high school. Neither did... Actually, all of those games did exist when I was in high school. Yabe. Yabe. So moving on from games, I have more games that I love and enjoy. Like, I don't have Blue Archive on this list. I don't consider that like my top 10 game of all time, but it's definitely up there. I'd put Blue Archive, I'd put Trials of Cold Steel on there as one of my favorite RPG games of all time. I'd put RimWorld on there. It's one of my favorite games of all time, even though I haven't played it that much. I love that game. Oh, and another favorite game of all time is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I'd say that's like probably in my top 10. The bad thing about CDDA though is that with the updates constantly the game constantly updating, kind of like Dota 2, but a little more random. Or like revolutionary, I don't know how to explain this, but CDDA changes year from year. So even though I loved it in say 2023 or whatever, now in 2025 it could be a completely different game. All the mechanics could be different. The development team is not a team, it's like random people. So shit gets deleted and added. It's hard to say if Cataclysm's still my favorite game of all time. I don't know. Game just changes constantly. What else is some of my favorite games of all time? Oh, Dark Souls. Why is there no FromSoft game on there? What am I thinking? Ignis, you idiot. Okay, Elden Ring on there for sure. Dark Souls 1 for sure. Dark Souls 3. Yeah, Dark Souls 3. We love Dark Souls 3 in this household. I will not have anyone say Dark Souls 3 is a bad game. What else? I think that's enough yapping about games, potentially. Well, okay, Civilization 5, 6, and maybe 7. I haven't given it enough game time yet. But Civ games, some of my favorite games of all time. Oh, Europa Universalis 4. One of my favorite games of all time, for sure. Even though I'm really, really bad at that game. Like, you do not want to watch me play Europa. Same with Crusader King 3. You do not want to see me play that. But yeah, I love that game. It's very fun. And that's all I could think of for now. I guess Mega Man X4 is one of my favorite games of all time recently. Like, because of the streams, that was a lot of fun to play. I'm just looking at my Steam list now to see if there's anything else that pops up as like goat of all goats. Oh, this is a recent anime game, Me-Side. I really love Me-Side. It's like a 5-hour experience or 6-hour experience, but the writing is really, really good. I wish I played it on stream because I had a lot of fun playing that game. Oh, and another GOAT, greatest of all time game, Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable is like top tier. I think that's enough yapping about games. Let's go to music. 1000 Hours in EU4. Yeah, I don't play mods though. Didn't know I played Europa. Yeah, I'm really bad though. Like I've played at least 100 hours, but I usually like try to do stupid challenges, like play Native American in America and try to like consume Europe, and it never works out. Like, I haven't really dived that deep into Europa, doing like normal stuff like playing a European nation. I try not to because it seems too easy. Like you have everything. But yeah, those are classic games that I love. Music. There's like 2 lines here. I didn't really fill this out because I didn't really think of that much about it, but anime music, Aimer. I love the Aimer songs for Fate series, the Ufotable movies and stuff. Really good classics. Aimer's really good. Ado. I don't really have a specific album I like of Ado, but I love her music and I love her voice. She sounds so good. And let me just remind myself, is Ado the one who did that One Piece song? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but she has a lot of really good just singles that are just incredible talent. Yeah, she did the One Piece film Red. Yeah. Ado, classic. You'll probably hear a lot of her music on my stream when I play like Master Duel or something. Yaosobi, another really good artist. I don't have a specific album or song that I really enjoy, but like just anything I'll listen from them. Same with Creepy Nuts. Creepy Nuts is a new one. Found them from the opening of Mashal, and they've just been making banger after banger anime openings, and their music is just really, really good. I think before Mashal they made the famous Spy Family opening, but I didn't watch Spy Family, so I didn't really listen to it that much. But Mashal and everything they've made since, that is just constantly repeated on my playlist. This is a funny one. I really wanted to get the proof in the pudding, but I don't think I could find this on PC. Yeah, I'm trying to find something. So Eminem. This is the Western music portion of my favorite artists, where the reason why it says 0.01% is because YouTube Music, the app on my phone, constantly says that I'm like 0.01% top listener of Eminem, even though I don't really listen to him that much, but apparently I do. Apparently, like I'm the biggest fan of Eminem. Okay. I think this is a recent thing because I've been going back to see his albums in the past, because he recently released a new album. What was it called? The Death of Slim Shady, and that made me re-listen to a bunch of his old stuff, and I've become a big fan of his Relapse album. That's really, really good. Very scary music of being a murderer, and I enjoy the music. The beats by Dre make it 10 out of 10, but Eminem's just such a smart dude. If you listen to his lyrics and you try to read them and just understand what he's saying, besides just like leaving it in as background music, there's just so much talent that it's unbelievable. Like, he's one of the best artists ever. I don't know, I just can't, my brain's not working right now. I need to go to the bathroom and I need coffee. Coed and Cambria! Another classic. This one's way less popular than Eminem, obviously, but they're just a I actually don't know what genre they are. Prog rock? Alternative rock, I'll say. An alternative rock band that has like lore in their music. They have comics. Is just very, very swell to listen to. I don't know what to say. Radiohead, another alternate rock band. My favorite album of Radiohead, and honestly, I think Radiohead is my favorite artist. Even thinking about like anime music and all that, I think Radiohead is definitely at least in my top 3. I've been loving Radiohead pretty much ever since elementary school. I had a friend in elementary school. We had like this class in music class. We had this homework to explain a song and explain what it means and explain why you like it and all that. I chose a random Michael Jackson song. This was before Michael Jackson's whole thing. This is when he was still alive, and you know that all that stuff wasn't as prevalent as it is today. I chose, I think, what did I choose? I chose Thriller, maybe. I kind of didn't take the class seriously because I was a baby. I was a baby Ignis. But my friend chose Creep from Radiohead, and that was the first time I heard them. And I think he did something crazy. Like, we were like 10 years old, or maybe 9 or 8. Well, I was obviously 1008. But I think he brought into class the uncensored version of Creep. So that was pretty funny. A pretty funny experience on the day to listen to swear words in class. And I think the music teacher was okay with it, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, that was the first I've heard of them, and I've been listening to them ever since. I love Radiohead. Hydrate true. I need coffee. Ah, I coughed. Ow. Water went in the wrong pipe. 4 Snooze is trying to kill me. Thank you, more water. I don't have any yes, true. But that's all the music I have listed here. Even though I could talk for days on other artists I love, like Red Hot Chili Peppers is also one of my favorite. Weezer, I like some of their albums. What is that? Asian Kung Fu Generation, for the weebs out there. I love all their music, pretty much. I mean, I haven't listened to every single album of theirs. But yeah, there's a lot of artists that I enjoy, and that you'll be able to hear when I play certain games where I don't mind playing copyrighted music on stream. But that's it for the list. Now...